Hello. Namaste. Sat Sri Akal. Salam alaikum. And from anyone from the Black Country. All right. It's my great privilege and honour to welcome you to an evening of fun, laughter and much merrymaking. The surroundings may be unfamiliar, but the awards are as brilliant as ever. And if anything, I think this is probably the best year yet. Tonight we welcome around my friend, my mentor, my every other heartbeat, Kalpesh Solanki.
It is my great privilege and honour to welcome you here this evening on behalf of our Editor-in-Chief, Ramaniklal Solanki, CBE, to the 12th GG2 Leadership and Diversity Awards Gala Dinner. We live in the 21st century and are no longer in a black and white world. A report compiled a few months ago by Business in the Community, a charity run by Prince Charles, showed that ethnic minorities feel that prestige jobs in law, banking, media and politics are closed to them. The report said that some of the best paid professions in the UK are still seen as subtly hostile or openly racist towards ethnic minorities. And it is disappointing that after over so many decades of official initiatives that a significant minority should see institutional racism across the board. The Legal Services Board is compiling data and looking at making it mandatory for lawyers to provide diversity information on their staff. They found that only 3.5% of partners in the biggest 150 law firms are from the minority communities, yet they are overrepresented at entry level. This shows that diversity remains stubbornly on the periphery in organizations and in development programs for leadership. Our purpose with the GG2 Leadership and Diversity Awards is to effect change. And this change must be permanent and one that is not cosmetic but real and visible. British companies have immense opportunities to do business with minority communities. One great Swami so that we can choose to remain in darkness by closing the curtains. But the sun continues to shine, come what may. So we too need to recognize that change is the only constant, and it's up to us to embrace change in a positive and collective manner. So let the sun shine throughout the boardrooms to create a rainbow of where dreams are made. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Malia and Lakweza. Thank you.
Dr. Malia, thank you very much for joining us this evening. It must take amazing leadership skills. Even you say that you have the right people on board. For you to have those people in place, you must have pretty astute and shrewd leadership skills. I mean, we have a lot of leaders from all walks of life in this audience. What 3 words of advice would you give to them in terms of looking at their leadership skills from what you've learnt over the years?
When I looked at UB, that was under my father's management, I was quite shocked and taken aback because this was a typical owner-operated and managed business. Not being critical in any sense, because there are many owner-operated and managed businesses in the world today, irrespective of size. But then I very quickly felt the need to identify the right people, to put together the right organization, more importantly, to delegate. And the trouble with many of us who are controlling shareholders is that we don't like to share power. We don't like to delegate power. We don't want to dilute ourselves. You know, I'm not from that school of thought. I'm very happy to delegate my authority, provided people respect that and perform accordingly. And that's how we started back in '83, and the benefits of that are showing through today and will show through for generations to come.
So, shall we do the GG2 awards then? GG2 Social Entrepreneur of the Year Award. This award is presented to an outstanding business leader who is also a social heart. This award is sponsored by Auden Mackenzie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GG2 Social Entrepreneur of the Year is Sir Anwar Pervez, Chairman of the Best Way Group. Congratulations.
Our next award is the GG2 Achievement Through Adversity Award, presented to an individual who's reached a high level of attainment through difficult circumstances. The sponsor of this award is Nationwide.
The winner of the GG2 Achievement Through Adversity Award is Amal Latif.
GG2 Pride of Britain Award, sponsored by the Metropolitan Police.
The GG2 Pride of Britain Award 2010 goes to Private Derek Deranal Largi.
Here at the GG2 Woman of the Year. This award is sponsored by HSBC.
I'm very pleased to announce that the GG2 Woman of the Year 2010 is Denise Milani.
Is the GG2 Public Sector Man of the Year. To present this award, please welcome Avuncular Mr. Rudolph Walker.
Now, the GG2 Public Sector Man of the Year Award 2010 is Councillor Vijay Patel, leader of Leicester City Council.
We now come to the GG2 Man of the Year Award, sponsored by Southall Travel.
The GG2 Man of the Year is Pawan Sukhdev, Head of Green Initiative at the UN Environment Programme.
We now come to the final award of the evening, the GG2 Leadership and Diversity Hammer Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GG2 Hammer Award 2010 goes to Baroness Saida Warsi, the Minister without portfolio in the Cabinet.